Would you say most women's hormones are off now?
Yes, they're dramatically off. Okay. Now, so you have to look and go, and here's, you started the right question. Instead of actually asking how to balance them, because here's what happens. You are genetically programmed to have normal hormones. Let me say it again. So when they're trying to say that I'm made this way, that I was born in this body, but I'm really this way, I'm going, no, that's not true. Let me explain. For example, let's say your testosterone levels as a female would be, let's say, on the average range of 25. Okay. Mine's supposed to be well above 500. Okay. I know the ranges go a little bit lower, but that's because they allow testosterone to go too low in males. But here's the point. If you start taking testosterone at levels to get up to 400 or 300, your body will change, both mentally and physically. But the minute that you stop taking that hormone, what does your body genetically bring those levels back down to? Roughly 25. Okay. So really what happens is the question should be what is throwing off my hormones? What is the thing that actually is disrupting them? Well, once again, I always say there's 3 major stressors that do it. And I will actually tell you the number 1 stressor I see that does it. And you're going to see this in cultures like crazy. Number 1 when you look at the 3 things, let's call trauma, toxins, and thoughts. Okay. And therefore, remember, you're an athlete. You can physically hurt yourself, create inflammatory responses. There's going to be hormonal changes. You can legitimately, once again, have these things happen to your body where there's a hormonal reaction. And you can literally drain your body of it if there's constant stress on the body physically. So that's why women that exercise too much, women that actually are too athletic during the wrong times, because women's hormones change 4 times in the month. Here, I want you to think about this, Paula Pearl. The women do not understand this. If you look at a woman's cycle through the month, her estrogens and progesterones circulate through the month, and they're different. And I looked and said they're different 4 times a month. That means a woman is mentally and physically different 4 times. Guys, let me say something, because I know there's a lot of guys that watch your show. When you marry a woman, you actually marry 4 different women. Because they're psychologically different every week. Now, on the flip side, for you women to understand this a little bit more, ladies, there's 1 week that you'll get up and put your bra on, and it's all nice and full. Next week, you put your bra on, and they're a bunch of shriveled raisins. Okay? You're like, what happened? Your body, once again, physically changes each week. Now, why that is so important is this. When a woman exercises, I've even written out a chart when women can do high-intensity exercise, when they shouldn't even think of doing that whatsoever. And women that push themselves on a daily basis because I need to exercise at this high level, or even be a pro athlete or an athlete, you understand, if you don't know how to fuel your body, your tanks are going to run out, and that's when you see all those cyclic changes. So now, toxins. You can eat horribly bad. You can put toxins on your skin. You can actually put toxic makeup. All these things are endocrine disruptors. But guess what? Those 2 are not as important as the 3rd one. Thoughts, mental stress. Mental stress drains and destroys female hormones. Now watch this. And here's a red pill thing for you. And here is where every aspect of culture and feminism has hurt women. Here, by nature, if we look at your progesterone, which balances all your good estrogens, it converts into other hormones called cortisone and cortisol. See, therefore, when women go through high mental stress, they will deplete their hormones. When men go under stress, actually increases their hormones. They were biologically and physically meant to handle stressors. They were. It's like, that's why. And so that would, to me, talk about a big red pill moment for everybody, is I'm just walking around. I don't care about your personal debates and what people think. I'm sitting there trying to protect women by saying, listen, it's my job to protect you from the stress, because it's going to physically hurt you and lead to bad hormones, which is going to disrupt your life both mentally and physically. And you may end up with infertility, PCOS, cancers, mental disorders, all these things from just the aspect of you're trying to enter a world that can be very stressful, and you're supposed to be protected to, because if you're not protected, you're going to end up sick.